Hi guys, I'm Wojtek, lead of what? Sorry. I'm Wojtek, project lead on Harpagun. Today I'm gonna tell you more about our locomotion system in the game. First, we need something that's easy to use, easy to learn and intuitive. Second, we need something that supports the flow of gameplay, so it doesn't stop the player too much and really brings out the fun. Third, we need something that supports combat gameplay, so something that gives you more options, like dodging, so for that we needed strafe. The next thing is we need the player to stay immersed in the game. We really don't like the feeling of disconnections you sometimes get with other solutions. And lastly, we needed something that doesn't cause motion sickness and can be comfortably played by everybody. So, some of the known solutions we have on VR were not a good fit for our game. Totally free movement, while gives player a lot of agency, slows down the gameplay. Or in cases of fast free movement, it causes a lot of dizziness, so we didn't want that. Teleportation kind of breaks the pace of the game a bit by disconnecting the player, and also requires a lot of attention for the player to decide where he's going. And lastly, typical on-rail shooters take away player agency, and we wanted to keep that player decision during crucial combat moments. When it was time to find final solutions, we drew inspiration from the traditional on-rail shooter, Time Crisis. Unfortunately, rotating the player didn't translate well to VR, but with takeaways from one of our prototypes, we found something that worked. That early prototype used a system where the player moved around a boss, strafing between points, always looking at the enemy. That was a key clue we used to develop our system. We noticed that when the player is focused on one single point which doesn't move, the movement around this static point is not an issue for motion sickness. On top of that, we realized that the issue lies within the fact that during turning, in the player's vision, almost all objects and points of reference move, which is the main source of dizziness. And soon, we found that we can turn the player around with little amount of change in what they actually see, by turning them around points of focus, like swinging a ball around a hinge. Our solution: dashing and strafing between points, while keeping the focus on the action, with a little bit of magic behind the scenes to keep it all seamless with as little motion sickness as possible. Why does it work for us? Because it's effortless. It doesn't take away player attention from the parts of the game that are important. In Harpagun, you do a lot of stuff in combat. You shoot, you throw stuff, you manipulate objects, you have to react to different situations. So we needed something that supports this gameplay and doesn't take away player attention. It allows for tactical use in combat. Players can dodge enemies, get better positions, take cover, and find different lines of sight. It's easy to learn and easy to use. The game is best played standing because you can always use physicality to dodge projectiles, but it can also be very comfortably played while sitting. While limiting movement, the system allowed us to create better levels. The environments are rich in detail that create a more immersive world. And most of all, it didn't cause much dizziness for our playtesters. So this is our take on locomotion in Harpagun. We hope you enjoy our game, and we hope that it doesn't make you sick. And see you in another devlog. Bye! This is fun!